What you about to do, babe?
We are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. State, it's USF's Marlon Mack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Back on the counter. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. 15 yards on the play. First down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver now and then. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea. Slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out. And they gave up no cutback angle. You know he's trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Minshew sets to throw. He completes this one to Mack. No gain on the play. Bring up the third down.
What are you doing today, babe? Yeah, she started. Bringing back some familiarity. You said yeah.
Mm-hmm. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Jason Pierre. And they're again on the season now. That is 9 sacks for him. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. He'll set up to throw from the gun. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense. Defensively here, look, it's a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So, when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself the best chance to win. So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble. I think so, because when you get into a shootout, that means your offense has to keep pace. first down. And that's complete. It's Chris Young
Shit, man.
taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well.
Oh, my God, bro.
And he gets it inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Brandon Reeves on the defensive been able to run the ball successfully. They picked up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
The throw on second down by Brady is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them. They're going to trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
You better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Throwing is Brady on third down.
Come on, get that ball, son.
Now Jones is hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And he's into the clear. He's at the 30, 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Touchdown.
Backbreaker. That'll drive the coach. The offensive coordinator just crazy to get all the way down to the red zone. Can't capitalize. Instead, they go
They sit down, go shower. I give you all that.
They're not about to just fall on the fumble, are they? Scoop and score.
Yeah, but I gotta sweep the kitchen anyway.
And you can bet they're putting two hands on the ball here as they kicks away following that fumble return. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there at 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw the defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. He gets it left side to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
On 1st down, Brady. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And this one's incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one quickly and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bears sack. Roquan Smith in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. Alvin Lapp can sometimes call it straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's very, very difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway. But when he gets that time to start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the
And he's in for the score. Spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal. When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning the special teams.
That boy ain't played the whole game. What you eat, babe?
Sometimes they get so nervous that they
Sausage.
just call and kick it right to him.
Oh, I had Sonic. I guess I eat the rest of that food today. Hey, so I took that pudding out of the refrigerator. You don't like it in there, do you? I thought that way you supposed to put it, but I mean, I took it out. Huh? We got a whole thing of banana pudding. The whole thing.
I don't like it, but
I took it out. Yeah, I know. I took it out that morning. I sure ate some. I ate my cake that day. I don't know who she made that red velvet. Oh, okay. I was saying she made it right there. That's how you make it there. And peanuts all over the place. I told her I've been saying it earlier.
Now this one is running back out of the backfield. 7 yards there and a first down. When you struggle on
That's so garbage.
Sometimes you do like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
eluding the pressure right.
No!
This one complete to Scott Miller.
Madden! Come on, man. It's a ride without jump.
That's good for a Buccaneer first to pick up with 12 yards. Again, it's Brady. Going deep this time for Miller. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Eddie James hits it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Well, that's a drop killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Starting the drive with a give to back. Tackle
Switching in, buddy.
Yeah, he's pretty stacked up here in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately, he's fortunate to get anything out of that run.
27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. This for 3 to the 29.
Number 32,
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. This is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he let anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? To get a guy that catches the ball, but he stops for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into a huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, the catch was made, put down right on the spot.
And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Chicago.
carry for Tariq Cohen. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Out of the gun is Minshew.
Man, yeah,
Great chance here for the interception into the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Looking to throw it. Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and 1. Kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They give up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
So the drive starts out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked to enough players nowadays when they have these types of kicks that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give them confidence and let it knock it through.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down 3 hold on, let me finish. Okay. You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just call it desperation time. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me on a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating and using boxing.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. 3rd and 3. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Bucs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down. Shotgun now for Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
With a shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. And on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players. Guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position now more than ever is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles.
oh, man, get out of here.
And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up the throw. Looking for the end zone. And he's into the end zone for a 10-10 touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to come into that deficit. And it's 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Bears 7-7. Buccaneers 7.
Now Pinion with a kickoff honors following the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles? The first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's taken it around the 40. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A 10-point game, 17-7 to score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get loaded in those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards, the final tally.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Ronald Jones, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Minshew sets to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now Minshew. This one into the hands of Burton. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. This is Cohen. He's got the first down and more past midfield. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen standing alone with a new NFL record 32nd touchdown as the Bears push further out in front. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 24. Buccaneers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
And now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
He rifles one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jones. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pick.
They'll go again to Jones.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And this is back down to a 7-point game. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Now this time he'll look to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Minshew to throw. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Marlon Mack. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Chicago.
Marlon Mack, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up
on play action, it's Brady.
At the 28-yard line.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Carlton Davis picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 43-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, but now it's 3rd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Mack. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Break on the door. Look at me. Door.
Here's Minshew. Breaks a tackle. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Devin White gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Minshew looking deep downfield. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress. And I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seen the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Bears 31, Buccaneers 24. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Bears punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From midfield, here's Brady. Flushed out right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
9-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones.
Brady's pass.
It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
To throw is Brady. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
To kick off for Tampa Bay.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun is Minshew. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Looking to throw it, Minshew. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Rico Gafford, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. It'll be Minshew again. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
Brady's throw there complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Well, good start for him under center here in overtime. Now 3 of 3.
And this is where you have to know who you have playing quarterback. You got a confident thrower right now. Someone who's taking care of the ball, but not being timid as well, and is moving the team downfield. That opens up your playbook and allows you to dial up some big shots if you want them.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. The throw right sideline here is complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They're running it. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Go 50.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well.